Thank you to our Director of Ceremonies, P.S. Moyo, His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Dr. Edie Mnangagwa Mbaba, Her Excellency, the First Lady of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Dr. A. Mnangagwa, our Vice President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, General Retired Dr. C.G.D.N. Chiwenga, the Minister of Defense, Honorable O.C.Z. Muchunguri Kashiri, the Honorable Minister of State for Provincial Affairs and Devolution for Harare Metropolitan Province, other ministers here present, Chief Secretary to the President and Cabinet, Dr. Ushwaya, Deputy Chief Secretaries here present, Deputy Minister of Sport, Recreation, Arts and Culture, Honorable Josiah, and other Deputy Ministers, Permanent Secretaries here present, the Chairman of the Sports and Recreation Commission, Mr. Muluchwa, and all board members, and all other board chairpersons and members here, senior government officials, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, swimmers, and my old school Dominican, my brains are really switched, Dominican convent. Good evening to you all. Your Excellency, I started this journey of dreaming about going to the Olympic Games when I was 9 years old, and I was watching the 1992 Olympic Games in Barcelona. I was watching them at home in our living room, and I told my parents that I was going to go to the Olympic Games and win a gold medal for Zimbabwe. And they very politely smiled and said, okay, that's going to take some hard work. And about 17 or 18 years later, or a little bit less, 15 years later, I was standing on the podium in Athens in 2004, winning our first Olympic gold medal and bringing it home. Part of this journey of campaigning over the last 6 months for the IOC presidency, I got to share with the IOC members part of my journey. And I told them this story. I told them the story about being a young girl from Zimbabwe, watching the Olympic Games, being inspired, wanting to bring home medals to my home country. And I told them about standing on that podium in Athens in 2004 and thinking to myself, wow, I've made it. I'm going to go home and I'm going to celebrate. And I thought that was going to be the proudest moment of my life. But actually, when I landed back in Zimbabwe in 2004, and so many Zimbabweans came out to our wonderful airport and celebrated with me, that really was probably my proudest moment. And I'm going to try not get emotional. It was my proudest moment because we all know what our country was going through at that time. And I got to share with people that I got to not just talk about the power of sport, but I got to feel it and I got to experience it because Zimbabweans came together to celebrate in something I had done. And I was so appreciative and I'm so honored. And I will always remain a daughter of Zimbabwe and loyal to this country and to this incredibly great country. And I know that we have so much talent. Your Excellency, I remember in 2018, my first phone call that I got, I won't name the person who we got it from, but she's in this room today. And she called to tell me that you had just announced that I was Minister of Sport and Youth. And I told her that she was going crazy. And I then checked the news, and she was very right. And then I came and met you a few days later, Your Excellency. And to be very honest with you, I wasn't too sure. But I believed in what you are trying to do for our country and in your vision. And I am so grateful. I'm so grateful to you for giving me this opportunity to serve our beautiful country. It has not always been the easiest task, but it has given me an incredibly wealth of knowledge and strength that gave me the confidence to run for this position. So although it is slightly bittersweet that I will sadly be having to leave home and to leave working under your leadership, I want you to know that I'm extremely grateful for that opportunity, and I will always be here to support you and this government and this country with whatever you may need, Your Excellency. My parents are here and my husband, and I want to say thank you to them and to the family and friends that are here for supporting us over the last 6 months. It's been an up and down. Oh, everyone's asking for you to stand, so if you can stand. Thank you. They have always been incredibly supportive since I was a young girl. Tyron, my husband, our family and friends that are here have been incredibly supportive over the last few years. And it doesn't go unrecognized, even in Greece, where it came full circle. I won my first Olympic medals, and now we went back to Greece for the vote. So I had hoped and prayed that it would come full circle, but really this campaign was full of stars aligning. And what I mean by that is the deadline to submit names for this was on His Excellency's birthday on the 15th of September. The formal announcement of the candidates was on my birthday, the 16th of September, so we are very close in birthdays. And then the announcement and the vote happened back in Greece, where I won my first Olympic medal. So I felt that things were very quietly lining up for us as a country. And again, thank you to everybody. Each and every one of you in here has played a significant role. The Zimbabwe Olympic Committee, my family, you are all here. Thank you so much for the long support that you've given us. I know now I'm not allowed to give favoritism, but you'll still know who's the favorite. I would like this opportunity, Your Excellency, just to thank all of the boards that have worked with me, the Sport and Recreation Commission, the National Arts Council, the gallery, the chairpersons, the Boxing and Wrestling Control Board. Thank you so much for working on this journey over the last 7 years with me. Your efforts go beyond recognizable, so thank you. I very much appreciate all the support. Your Excellency, we have some young Zimbabwean swimmers that are joining us tonight, and I'm going to ask them all to stand up so that you can see them. They are a talented group, and we're not going to put any pressure on them, but pressure is coming. Zimbabwe Olympic Committee, we need to support our track and field boys so we get a medal in 28. That will make me really proud. But really, thank you so much, Your Excellency. Thank you for having us here today. Thank you to all of my colleagues, my colleague ministers. I have appreciated all of the support that you've given me over the many years. Thank you for buying into His Excellency's vision of all together, working all together. It's truly, really making a huge difference. And we will continue to put our country on the map. Thank you again to everybody. And Your Excellency, thank you especially to you for uplifting and giving women the opportunity to lead in your country. Thank you. Thank you.
Let's give some thunderous applause. If we have women in the house, Mpururu. Your Excellency, we've been given a challenge